Hi, everybody, Web3 fans, DAO lovers, NFT users, and so on and so forth. This is another episode of the DAO and Envelop podcast. I'm your host, Using Crypto MC, and please welcome my guest. He's Harmeet. He's the core member of GooseFX, and GooseFX is a full suite DeFi platform built on Solana. And this is another good point. And this platform for trade crypto derivatives, synthetics, NFTs, of course, and single-sided liquidity farming. So DeFi lovers, this is going to be a quite interesting episode for you. So Harmeet, thanks for joining me today.
Thank you.
First of all, I prefer to start with a personal story. I need to understand the incentives. Why my guest has gone into crypto. Tell us your personal story. How did you get into the blockchain space?
Sure. So I first heard about Bitcoin probably back in the 8th grade. And I was fascinated by the concept of digital money and the fact that you could truly own all your money by just memorizing a string of random words. The digital money was decentralized. It didn't require any permissions. It didn't have any gates such as age, background, education level, or anything else. At the time, there were Bitcoin faucets where you could get a small amount of BTC just to test out the blockchain. This led me to go down the rabbit hole and learn about mining, hash rate, proof of work, and other foundational blockchain topics. A few years later, when I entered university, I heard about Ethereum, and it was starting to gain attention with its novel concept of smart contracts at the time. This was an additional use of blockchain technology, which allowed not only the transfer of funds, but also allowed you to programmatically incorporate business logic into the transactions in a permissionless way. So this was very fascinating to me. However, there were still some issues, such as scalability and gas fees, that were beginning to become a concern. So I still wasn't satisfied with that blockchain as a technology. And during the pandemic, I began to explore and just peer around to see what was available. And that's when I discovered Solana. Solana instantly caught my attention, just with how fast the settlement times were, how negligible the fees were. And I knew right away I wanted to be part of this industry and build on Solana. And it just so happened at the time, there was a global hackathon taking place. And at the time, I was also looking for a team, and I just so happened to find GooseFX. I spoke with the founder, Goose Wayne, on Discord, where he told me about the vision, what he wanted to do with the project. And I was sold. I wanted to be part of the team. And it did take a few attempts to get into a team meeting, but I guess we're still here, so things probably worked out.
That's great. The question which makes me wonder a lot, what was wrong with DeFi when the founders decide to build GooseFX, or in other words, what existing market problems in DeFi space GooseFX aims to solve?
Yeah, so we've all been in the blockchain space for quite a while. And when we started development for GooseFX, the core thesis was to build a full suite DeFi platform that united users of different expertise level and simplified the user experience to make it easy for everyone to use. Everyone on the team has extensive experience with blockchain, whether it's from mining back in 2011 or developing algorithmic trading bots for fun. We all have different experiences with blockchains, but we all had very similar issues, and we wanted to solve them together. One of them was that currently, if you want to do DeFi or anything, you're probably going to be using a few different protocols. So your liquidity and your money is going to be spread out, and you're going to have to keep track of where everything is. Another issue is if you want to trade NFTs, right now, when you list an NFT on one of these exchanges, you no longer have it in your wallet. So you may forget it's listed, you may forget it was sold, you may want to update the price, but it's hard to keep track of with our busy lives. So with us, we wanted to make that simplified too. And currently with our NFT exchange, you can list as well as still hold the NFT in your wallet until the time of sale. So we just wanted to help onboard next 100 million users, just make it easy for people in their regular lives to use the platform and not have it just be a niche thing that only certain people know about.
Now I understand more. You are these guys who aim to make the DeFi revolution Perhaps. Okay. So by the way, give us a detailed pitch. What is GooseFX in details? And by the way, how do you explain what is decentralized finance? Because not so many people in the world to understand what does it mean. This is a complex definition. What is DeFi? So DeFi and GooseFX, what is that?
Sure. Yeah. So GooseFX is a full suite DeFi platform. What does that mean? So decentralized finance is essentially a way for you to participate in yield farming, trading, speculating on prices, and anything else in a decentralized manner, meaning you don't need to sign up at a centralized exchange where you sign up, you have to do KYC, you have to do other reporting. Maybe it might ask you if you're an accredited investor and things like that. So DeFi allows you, if you just have a wallet and some access to some sort of fiat on-ramp to just buy some amount of coins, you can now participate in the open world of DeFi. So with GooseFX, we originally started with offering synthetic assets. We were the first on Solana to offer equity assets. So Apple, Google, Facebook, those type of equity assets in a synthetic platform. So this platform offered two pools, a crypto pool with a basket of crypto assets as well as equity. Currently, when users want to try this platform out, you'll deposit some amount of collateral and mint these synthetic assets. So they will be over collateralized. This product is currently on DevNet. Our DEX, which is powered by Serum and allows you to trade all the tokens supported by the Serum market that is live on mainnet. We also have been focused on single-sided liquidity, which is a novel concept. It allows users to just deposit a single asset like SOL, MSOL, or USDC into a pool and begin earning revenue on the swaps and the trading fees. This works by providing concentrated liquidity around the Oracle price and using an on-chain market maker that will execute in the favor of the pool. This way, the pool is always able to generate more revenue and mitigate impermanent loss. So these pools that we'll be launching are going to be launched this month, and they will be integrated with Jupiter. So when you use the Jupiter aggregator, you will likely get a route through us or one of the top providers. We recently published a Medium post as well discussing single-sided liquidity in further detail if anyone is interested. We also, in parallel, we're working on the NFT marketplace, which is the foundation of our NFT derivative platform, such as borrow land, fractionalization, and futures, and which we plan on launching this year. The store is currently live in open beta and utilizes the auction house contract provided by Metaplex, which allows NFTs to remain in the wallet until time of sale. We also launched an NFT collection sweeper. So this allows you to sweep the floor of one of your favorite collections with just a few simple clicks. We also have a notification system that lets you know if someone had bid on your NFT or a sale was executed, and more.
Well, that's all sounds imposing, but there are a lot of brands in the DeFi space. Everybody knows them because DeFi space has been existing at least 5 years since all these renowned ICOs in 2017. So the question rises, why to choose GooseFX instead of a stack of other renowned DeFi services which are built on Ethereum?
Yeah, of course. So with us, GooseFX, we are built on Solana. So right away, you'll get the benefits of the high performing nature of the blockchain, the low fees, parallelization, and just the other security aspects that Solana offers. So there are other blockchains that are being utilized. Many of them, the ones that are Ethereum compatible, are on layer 2s. So Polygon, Arbitrum, they're on layer 2s. This is fine because it does lower the base fees that you would experience on the L1 like Ethereum. However, it still requires some knowledge and it requires you to bridge and other things like that. So we just wanted to have this process be as simple as possible. So with Solana, you just need to hold some Solana and you can participate. There are other competitors like Terra, Avalanche, and Near. However, they don't have as large or as strong of a developer community as Solana.
Well, let's emphasize again, because we've spoken a lot of good words about Solana. By the way, Envelop is looking for collaboration with Solana, but we did not achieve the good results. And give us a personal recommendation. If a project wants to build on Solana or seeks for later first blockchain to build it, why should he choose Solana first, and how to start to work with Solana? What practical steps, how to reach this brilliant team with Anatoly and so on and so forth, how to start to work with them?
Believe it or not, it's actually really easy to reach the co-founders of Solana. They're very friendly. They're very open. They're on Discord. They come to the Hacker House events. So it's very easy to get integrated with the community. Like I said, there's a very strong developer community. If you are someone trying to learn, there are a lot of great resources. There's a Solana cookbook. There's the official developer documentation. There's YouTube. You can also go on the Discord and ask questions there. If you're a creator, a developer, business development, any role that you see yourself wanting to have in Web3, in blockchain, currently, if you put yourself out there and you demonstrate how hard of a worker you are, someone will take notice. And yeah, someone will either make you an offer or at least give you a shot.
By the way, greetings for Anatoly Yakovenko, the founder of Solana, because I know he is originally from Ukraine, and now I'm streaming from Ukraine too. So glory for Ukraine, and glory for all us who help Ukraine. Thanks especially for all the crypto community, because they supporting is overwhelming for Ukraine. Thank you every member who's listening to us now. So you've already said about NFTs. NFTs are utilizing GooseFX. What is possible to do with NFTs in context of decentralized finance on the GooseFX platform?
Yeah, so we have our marketplace. So you can come to our marketplace, buy, list NFTs. We also launched our own Goose NFT. So it is an egg currently, and it will evolve. There are 6 tiers. So depending on user activity and what the requirements are, you can evolve your egg into another NFT. So currently the level 1 or the tier 1 eggs have already evolved. So feel free to go and get one and start playing around. This will be hosted on the nestquest.io platform. So this is our sort of like a tutorial on how to use the platform. We're going to be teaching users how to stake and how to do other actions on the platform while rewarding users for their time.
Well, I do not know, or are you familiar with the concept of so-called wrapped NFT? It is simple. It allows NFT to be used as a sort of a magic container for any crypto assets as a collateral, and to add to this NFT container a new functionality, such as on-chain royalties, rental mechanism, time value, event locks, and so on and so forth. These are the core product of Envelop. And I would love to ask you, regarding all that, would you say, or how do you see the usage? Would it be useful for such wrapped NFTs as a concept, be useful in the GooseFX ecosystem? What are your thoughts about it in general?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. It's a great concept. It's something that we've discussed as a team as well. So as you're familiar, a lot of the most popular NFTs are currently on Ethereum. The Bored Apes, Mutant Apes, CryptoPunks, etc. So currently, yeah, we are in the process of working with a bridge in order to port over some of these NFTs from other blockchains and allow them to be traded, use DeFi and other aspects on the Solana blockchain. So currently, that's something we're in discussion with some of the top Ethereum projects to potentially have a way to bridge them over and have them be used on the Solana blockchain. So yeah, wrapping NFTs is very important concept. It's part of the cross-chain, multi-chain ecosystem that's currently being developed. So yeah, we're very excited on what the future of wrapped NFTs and any way that we can port them over to Solana and open up that liquidity to this blockchain as well.
Okay, so how do you see the potential of NFT as a tool in upcoming 5 or 10 years? What is your vision?
5 or 10 years is always hard to say, especially in this space. But if we just look at what NFTs have done in the last year, it's very impressive. NFTs have essentially been a gateway for new entrants into crypto. It targets a completely different audience than the traditional crypto, which is really finance oriented and aims to disrupt like the banking system. NFTs target artists, creators, gamers. It's a much wider group of users. NFTs are currently being used as tickets, access to private communities, and it's slowly developing into a new asset class. So I'm very interested to see where NFTs go. There are a lot of exciting projects. There's a lot of things that are happening, both real world and in the metaverse with NFTs. So very excited to see where all that goes, and just happy to be a part of it.
Excellent. By the way, I've realized that we Envelop and you, GooseFX, are close relatives via AnimocaBrands, because AnimocaBrands is the backer on your side and our other side. That's the great sign. And how do you see the role of this renowned company and personally of Yatsu, Robbie Young, and this actually team in the development of all the crypto system? Are they legendary people in the space?
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, they're leading the front lines. They're developing a lot of these game projects, which are great. They can target millions of users, and they will have direct access to like NFT exchanges where they can do in-game digital assets, and a bunch of other cool aspects are going to be entering the space once gaming's involved. We're already seeing certain projects do like tip features on Twitch and helping like creators and social tokens. So there's a lot being developed around gaming, being around social aspect of gaming and the community building. So we're very interested in seeing where that goes. Like you said, we work with Animoca as well, so we're very excited to help assist all of their projects as well, enter onto Solana and have a marketplace for their assets and community, and just start that economy, just that digital economy inside of gaming and NFTs on Solana.
Excellent. I really love this term, gaming economy, crypto. All regarding economy sounds well for me. Tell us about the core team behind GooseFX. Who are these legendary guys, and whom do you need for reaching your goals? Maybe you are hiring. Any thoughts, any useful things about GooseFX team?
Yeah, no, the team is very strong. We're mostly engineers. We just hired a few additional hires recently just to help develop out some of our remaining features and just push everything out to mainnet at a much faster pace. But the team is very solid. Our lead Rust engineer, our lead backend engineer, has over 8 years of experience. We also have a very strong front end team that has Web3 experience. Currently, we are hiring like a head of growth and marketing. So we're just in the final stages of locking that talent down, just so we can start with a new marketing approach and just help get GooseFX out into the mainstream and just get users utilizing the platform now that we have a few features on mainnet that can be used and are ready for the world to see.
Excellent. So where is GooseFX on its roadmap for now, and what are your core plans, the GooseFX core plans for 2022 till the end of this year?
Yeah, so we just launched the NFT store. So now we are going to start working on the NFT derivatives. So borrow lend, fractionalization, potentially futures. So this is something on our roadmap currently. We're also working on perpetual futures for regular crypto derivative trading. So that's also being worked on. The other aspects, we're just going to be enhancing our platform overall, making it more mobile friendly and just getting it ready for all of those new users that will be entering through that space as well. So there's a lot happening this year. We're going to be enhancing all the features, improving the user experience, and adding any new like novel products that users demand. So that's another aspect that we're going to be using. We're going to be asking the community and getting their feedback and taking into account any improvements that they would like to see, or if there are any specific products that they want to see, if they want to see DeFi option vaults or leveraged farming or any of these other DeFi features, we'll be glad to add those onto our roadmap and get those out this year.
You know, as we all know, being on the Web3 space requires a lot of learn on everyday basis. That's true. That's a good truth. How would you recommend to learn about Web3? Maybe you may share what are your favorite learning resources, your recommendations, how to learn about Web3?
Yeah, for sure. I guess it depends on where you would like to start. If you just want like a base level understanding of Web3, a lot of the core concepts broken down in a very simplified manner, I think YouTube is probably the best option. That's something I still use to this day to brush up on topics or learn about new topics. YouTube is a great resource, a lot of information on Solana, Ethereum, and other blockchains. So it's a great place to start. If you are a developer, there's great documentation for Web3. You can find this on Figment. Solana has a Solana cookbook, as well as official developer documentation that provides you with like a scaffolding or maybe like a Hello World program that can simplify the just a programming model itself, just so you can start playing around with it, understanding how it works, and maybe developing a small project. Other great ways if you want to join a team or if you want to enter the Web3 space, there are always Solana hackathons and global hackathons that are taking place. They also have like a Find My Teams channels on Discord, so you can connect with other developers or other creators there, whether you're a developer, an artist, business development, growth, or any role. If you see yourself wanting to work in this space, there are great resources, and you just have to just go out there and start looking.
Excellent. By the way, I don't know, are you involved personally into the community management of GooseFX? But I think every team member involved by default. How large is GooseFX community? What are your plans to community grow? Because every Web3 project needs to set up and to grow its community. Is the power of any Web3 project, as I do think.
Oh, of course. Yeah, the community is always at the center of any strong project. We love our community. We are very active. We love hosting Twitter spaces. We do Discord AMAs. We answer any questions that users have. We're always happy to reach out and help someone walk through the platform. Recently, we did have some users have some trouble with the Nest Quest and evolving some of their eggs. So we've all been very tentative to help those users. So that's just one aspect that we do. We love going to the Solana community events in order to meet with other teams, in order to connect with just a general audience. So we love doing that as well. The community is great, and we're going to be spending a lot of effort this year reaching out and getting to different parts of the world. We're going to be doing translations of our FAQ and platform in other languages. So we're aiming to have a global community, a global audience, and not just target the same niche users that most projects will try to go for.
Excellent plans. Really good plans. So finally, Harmeet, how to follow GooseFX and how to join your platform? First steps.
Yeah, I mean, you can follow us on Twitter. We have a very active Discord. We're currently doing some egg giveaways. So if any users want to participate and maybe get an egg, feel free to get on the Twitter, get on our Discord. We also have Telegram. So feel free to reach out to any of us. I'm Ken the Goose on the Discord. So you can feel free to message me or any of the other core team members. We're always happy to chat, always happy to explain, and just help users use our platform. And we're always welcome to feedback. So if any users have feedback or maybe you want to help the project in some way, just reach out and we're always open to have a discussion.
Excellent recommendations. Thank you very much, Harmeet. This has been very extremely interesting episodes, especially for all Solana fans who are already building the project or plans to build, and we Envelop are among them. Thank you very much for delivering such an interesting information for us. So, ladies and gentlemen, you were listening to the DAO Envelop podcast episode. Harmeet D, the core GooseFX team member, and Eugene Crypto MC, whoever you. Thank you for watching and listening. Please subscribe, like, share, join our DAO ambassadors, DAO Development Ambassadors program. Apply on the link in the description, and stay tuned to learn Web3, being DeFi space, and explore different products with using our podcast too. Thank you very much. Stay tuned, and bye-bye. See you in the next episodes.
Thank you. Bye.